I suspiciously cock a brow. Accepting an invitation from Kurt Maggi can only lead to trouble. Well, yeah, you're right, it can. It's a terrible idea. But hey, if Darren is coming with... Yeah, well, we could only hold out so much hope. Where are you guys going? Cafeteria for some grub. I have to bulk up for the next game, and nothing says bulk more like a burger. That's not how bulk works. I wasn't lying when I said I'd already eaten lunch, but the offer to socialise is still very tempting to my teenage girl sensibilities. Whoop. Wait, we have econ class in like half an hour. Do we? Kurt rubs his head as though he were an innocent, naive child. I scowl and Darren gives him a wide-eyed stare of surprise. Kurt, you said you were free. Ah, trying to skive classes, you bastard. Hey, I wasn't lying, you've seen me eat. I can definitely scarf a burger down in half an hour. He stops and scratches his cheek. At least I think I can. He's not scratching his cheek. I don't like it when games do this, I've said it before. At least add it in or something. Darren is technically scratching his cheek. Perhaps there's some sort of voodoo shit going on. I point past the duo unamused. Econ class is that way. That manages to shut Kurt up. He eyes us like he's cornered prey, and we're ready to bite with the fangs of truth and justice. Or nerdiness. It's one of the two. Well, that sounded cool in my head. Don't say it out loud. Thank God. Alright, fine, I'll give. I wanted to skip today. But Kurt! Darren's tone suggests he can think of no greater offence than skipping class. Yeah, he does seem like that kind of person. I was a bit naughty in school, so I'm not entirely adverse to this idea. He's on the verge of freaking out due to his newly discovered role as partner in crime. His hands ball into fists and he holds them close to his chest in protest. You've already tested poorly in that class, this won't help you pass. Relax, man, it's just one class, you're losing me again. You're losing it on me again. What? Surprisingly. This has to be the most emotional I've ever seen Darren behave. I'm literally shocked he could even act this excitable. So if I want to get with Darren, all I have to say is, hey, I got a B in my last exam. And he'd just go like, no, why? Oh, that'd be weird. Humph. Humph. Okay, I'm kind of jealous. Maybe really jealous. I guess Darren did say he had an easier time talking to people he knew well. But does that mean he doesn't know me well? Maybe it's just that he knows Kurt way better. Ah, no, this is totally going to bother me. They're roommates. That's perfectly normal. Okay, I'm in. Darren and Kurt stopped squabbling for a second to look at me and my bold proclamation. For serious? For serious. I don't feel like going to econ today anyway. Besides, you have to skip a class at least once in college. It's like an unspoken rule. I disagree, but it's true. So yeah. So that's a total lie. My inner brainiac is screaming at me in every language I'm vaguely familiar with. Or half of it. But my mind's made up. I am skipping class, missing out on the material, possibly having the teacher notice my absence, mark me down in participation. Oh man, is this really a good idea? Darren doesn't look like he thinks so. He's frowning, less than pleased to say the least. I don't like this. Loosen up, bro. I'll make it up. No sweat. How are you going to make this up? Oh well. Kurt will be fine. I'm his econ tutor, so I can make sure he gets it before the test. That still doesn't seem like enough to convince Darren, but when Kurt wraps his arms around Darren's shoulder and pulls him close, that's all it takes to soften him up. Wow. The Yuri moment going on. Yuri? Yeah, probably. Okay, fine. I trust you too. Yeah, sweet. Next stop, ladies and gentlemen, the cafeteria. Let's hope someone doesn't recognize us. The university cafeteria is filled with the smell of warm and inviting food. It's buffet style here, so we can get whatever we want and however much we want of it. I want that too. Damn, I'm only having a jacket potato tonight. Can I have 3 with fucking a truckload of tuna, please? Because it's not a jacket potato if it's not with tuna. Tons of options are available. There's American food. That'd be the burgers. Chinese food, or, you know, chopsticks and chicken. Italian food, pizza and pasta, and Mexican food. That's where you have to scuttle under a gate very quickly. and steal food. No, it's nachos. It's just going to be nachos, isn't it? Oh yeah, the list goes on and on. I love coming here because there's always something different to try. That's 4 different cuisines. It's not a lot, I'm going to be wildly honest. We easily find an unoccupied table and claim it as our own. It's pretty empty here for once. I figure it's because most people have class around this time and aren't borderline delinquents like us. Oh, you say it, girlfriend, etc. Kurt is the first one to drop his stuff up on our table. He then eyes Darren and me, impatiently rubbing our hands. Alrighty, so who's on table watch? As he takes a seat, Darren quietly raises a hand. I can do it. Awesome. I knew I could count on you, bro. Kurt gestures to the food lines, then rushes off, presumably to get that burger he's been craving. Meanwhile, I turn to Darren. Wait, what? Table watch? Well, does Nicole know what table watch is? I'm supposed to be going to get food as well. Whatever. He's still mad. I wasn't mad, I was only worried about... Oh, I wasn't that mad. Oh, that's perfectly okay. I was only worried about Kurt. He's here on an athletic sponsorship, and if he doesn't achieve the grades he needs, it could mean big trouble for him later on. As much as I love the thought of Kurt being in trouble, that's not going to happen with me as a tutor. Is it, though? I cross my arms and rock back at my heels. You could say I'm kind of a big deal, an economic prodigy, perhaps. Darren stares at me blankly. Alright, then what currency do they use in Poland, Nicole? Do you know? No? It's a zloty. Yeah! That's trivia and quiz machine knowledge right there. It was a joke. Oh. Nervously, Darren readjusts his glasses, and I laugh at his reaction. I swear he's a riot. He seems like the life of the party. So I'm not really hungry, but do you want anything? Since you're saving the table, I can get it for you. I was planning on getting something sweet for a snack. Unfortunately, I forgot to look up the menu, so I'm not sure what they're serving today. Can I trust you to use your best judgment? No, you can't. Because I'm going to be a dick to you, Darren. Well. Roger, I'll take care of it. B-R-B. Not reading that. Not a real word. I stick my tongue out, then head to the desert section. I was about to say desert. Dessert section, full of sand and glorious Arabian people. I figure I can spare a slice of cake or a scoop of ice cream, but wow, there's tons of choices. What the heck do I get? Darren is counting on me here. That caramel torté is mine. Mine? Mince ice cream looks so good right now. Chocolate cake never fails. He's not bold enough for a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is eaten by monsters of men. Goliaths of time. Mint ice cream is for nerds. So... oh, fuck it. We'll just go that caramel torté. Torté is, it's cake. I'm not sure what fucking language it is. I mean, it's probably French because it sounds poncy enough. I know that da is Spanish. I see plates with slices of caramel torté. Alright, we'll say it's French, don't worry. I see plates with slices of caramel torté. Italian, French, yeah, close enough. To the right of the display, and I'm led over by how silky the caramel drizzles appear. It has the consistency of a fancy pudding, and the whipped cream on top makes it seem even fancier. The torté, I keep saying that in English accent, the torté looks fantastic. So I take 2 plates and head back to the table. Kurt's back too, already in the middle of hounding down a burger and a side of fries. I might get that after this. He looks up as he sees me arriving and wipes some ketchup from the corner of his lips with his wrist. Oh, how gentlemanly like of you. Yo, what did you get? Darren wanted dessert, so I got. Kurt lets out a noise like I've returned with an armful of gold. And it's even more undignified when I realise that his mouth is full. If he's dribbling, that's a sight I don't want to see. Jeez, what the heck is wrong with you? Oh man, please tell me that's caramel. Yeah, that is not the desired effect I wanted. Alright, well, I know that if he likes me a little more, it doesn't fucking matter, because I'm only going to raise my diligence from now on, and if my zeal, it's got to be zeal, yeah, if my zeal stays low enough, I shouldn't get any scenes with him. I'm not sure how true that is. We're at 26 zeal, which is pretty piss poor, and he still speaks to me. Oh well. I looked down at the plates as if there was a chance he could be talking about some other caramel torte in the vicinity. And if it is... Darren's wearing a smirk, and he points at Kurt surreptitiously, like the two of them are sharing an inside joke. Kurt's favourite type of sweet is caramel. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell as well. Kurt's hungrily eyeing the dessert I have in my hands, and I turn to bring the plate away from sight. If you want me to give you one... That's a bit forward, Nicole. Forget it. This is for me and Darren. Get your own. He doesn't like caramel, does he? I place a plate in front of Darren, then one before my seat. Kurt's still looking at the slices of Torté, and Darren eyes his roommate for a few seconds before he mercilessly slides his share over. Kurt reacts like a thirsty man who has just given water. Are you sure, man? It's clear you'll enjoy it much more than me, it's fine. Yeah, I said, mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's what the nerds like. Kurt's face lights up, and he ignores his burger and fries and starts digging into his caramel dessert. Darren, you're the best. You're welcome? No? Whatever. I just quietly dig my fork into my slice of Torté. I taste my bite, and it's as good as it looks. It's so smooth and fluffy, and the caramel makes it so sweet. I'm not saying, oh, so sweet. I'm not a gospel singer. I still feel like I messed up, though. Darren's just sitting there now watching Kurt and me stuff our faces. I know it was his choice, but if I got some other dessert, I bet he wouldn't have given his up. What kind of flimsy reasoning is that? Oh, well, he wanted something sweet. He didn't specify. You know, honestly. So, now that everyone in the cafeteria knows how much Kurt loves caramel, your turn, Darren. What's your favourite type of dessert? I'm curious. Oh, well. I'm fond of mint. Boosh! Mint chocolate chip. The nerds love it. Boosh. Mint's like gum. That's the kind of answer I expect from you, Nicole. Well done for just being a swat. Well done. Kurt snored unglamorously. You can use mint in more than just gum. Can you call me stupid? I glare at Kurt hard enough that I imagine laser shooting from my eyes and blowing his head open. The thought is oddly satisfying. You are in my smiting book. Don't worry. And yeah, someone pointed out that it's not a book and it's not a list anymore. It's now a book of people I want to smite. Matter is firmly in it. Mint is yummy. You mean like chocolate chip ice cream? All those chocolate covered mint candies? Oh yes, that's fine. To be honest, I'm not that fond of chocolate, but I only dislike chocolate when it's the main ingredient. I find it too overpowering. Wow, he would have hated chocolate cake. See? Again, I was right. Boosh! Chocolate cake is only eaten by Goliath of men! Not fucking that guy. Wears a turtleneck which is skin colour, bouts on about how nerdy he is, but then takes off his kid whenever he gets a chance. Bastard. Wow, I didn't think it was possible to hate chocolates. Just for the record, I do actually quite like Darren. He's rather endearing in a kind of way that I have no interest in him. I mean, as I said before, quite outgoing. Wow, I didn't think it was possible to hate chocolate. Oh, you're so naive and stupid, Nicole. Hate is definitely too strong a word. It's just that everyone is fond of chocolate. Mint is understated. It's refreshing, both in taste and in concept. And it makes your eyes water. Have you ever... What's it? Sailorman's something? Someone must know what I'm on about. You get these really powerful mints. You get that and your eyes are going to be watering for days. No, it's not because you're chopping onions. What a food hipster. Huh? Kurt starts laughing again, and I looked over to see he's finished off the slice of caramel torte for Darren and is now back to eating his burger and fries. Jeez, that was fast. You really can eat. What? I'm a guy in college. Oddly thin for someone who washes down burgers and chips. And so is Darren. I don't see him performing his best dump truck impression right now. But please don't argue, you two. It's destiny. Darren asks so earnestly that there's no way I can refuse. I roll my eyes and drop the subject, and Kurt and I go on to talk about how delicious the food was. It's late afternoon by the time we've finished talking and eating. Kurt, of course, went for seconds, and in the meantime, Darren and I shared some dessert that I missed last time. Phew, that was some good eats. Seconds. That really is different. Seconds after burger, chips, and a caramel cake. With whipped cream. Yeah, yeah, you're quite... How are you not fat?